The life cycle of a project provides a structure for governing the progression of the work. The life cycle phases may be subdivided into stages. A distinct level of maturity is achieved at the end of each phase. Projects are transient and unique, but their phases are generally the same. Life cycles vary between business sectors and between organizations. Organizations should choose life cycles to suit their needs. The project life cycle is a helpful structure for project management in general and project planning in particular, but the project life cycle is not the only life cycle relevant to project management. Using only the project life cycle can limit project planning and control. When considering project life cycles, there are links to other aspects of industrialization, such as best-in-class maintenance and asset management that rely on life cycle approach and all of the aspects of project management and planning, in particular components or assets that are critical to the company's purpose, such as utility networks, power stations, rail or road systems, process plants, and building contractors. These assets require short-term and long-term care by deploying a project management system with the focus of being on the critical planning and rollout of an asset care system. An integrated asset management system requires careful coordination and monitoring, which can be done through the application of a project management process or tool. Common principles of project lifecycle phases include effective control. These are high-level checkpoints to examine the validity and viability of the project. Risk management allows risks and uncertainties to be evaluated thoroughly at gates. Structured approach. This provides manageable chunks and realistic objectives to ensure greater focus and motivation. Stakeholder engagement enables wider stakeholder involvement. For example, users can check the product against their requirements. Improvements gates provides an opportunity to review lessons and plan improvements for following phases and stages. Review gates. Between each phase, there should be a stage gate review. This provides an opportunity to review lessons and determine whether to proceed to the next stage. Typical gate review outcomes are as follows: pass, continue to next phase; conditional pass, continue but with corrective actions; hold until corrective actions are completed; fail, terminate the life cycle. This example represents a typical cycle between a client organization and a contractor organization who is delivering the work. By following this cycle or another relevant cycle depending on the type of industry, you can deliver your project. In the requirement phase, the client establishes need for a contract and defines the requirement. The client then assesses contractors potentially able to execute the contract and may seek qualification information. The client may issue request for information at the proposal stage. The client receives and evaluates contractors' proposals, selects the preferred contractor, negotiates and awards contract. Once this is done, the client oversees the contractor to ensure that the contract requirements are met. On completion, the contractual agreements are signed off, confirming that all deliverables have been provided and payments made. In the contractor phase, the contractor identifies that the client is likely to be letting a contract and determines whether to investigate the business opportunity. Upon this decision, the contractor investigates the opportunity and prepares an outline business case and responds to any information requests. The contractor responds to any request for information whilst seeking to favourably influence the contractor and refines business case. Then the contractor prepares and submits their proposal. If selected, the contractor negotiates and accepts the contract and carries out the project. These examples could be used to deploy projects and programs for industrialization where there is a definite need to understand client and contractor relationships and project delivery.